On today's live daily news, the second suspect in last week's drive-by shooting has been arrested. Two nice trucks smashed into each other on North Bryant, and the county sets the lowest tax rate in nearly 140 years. Plus, Emerson Blanek, a Texas 4-H livestock ambassador, joins the show to tell us about her role in agricultural industry in Texas. All this and more. I'm Matt Trammell, and this is Live. But before we get to the news, summertime is here, and what better way to spend it than outside barbecuing? Don't waste your time with those tiny steaks from the grocery store. Instead, drive out to Miles to get some of the juiciest steaks in Texas at Sklanarix. Sklanarix Smoked Meats is an award-winning smokehouse that is open from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. weekdays and 9 until noon on Saturdays in the heart of Miles, Texas. It's a drive that's worth the taste. Sklanarix Smoked Meats is at 108 South Robinson in Miles, Texas. Now, on to the news. We start the show today with big news coming out of the Tom Green County Jail. The second suspect in last Thursday's drive-by shooting has been identified as 18-year-old Andrew Garza. San Angelo Live reported yesterday that 18-year-old Taden Thibodeau was arrested for his role in the shooting. It's being alleged that both men are the shooters. As for this afternoon, Garza remains in the jail while Thibodeau is already out on bond. Two other members of the Garza family were booked for the shooting. However, those charges have been dropped. As for victims, the San Angelo Police Department did confirm 2 people have been shot. However, we're not sure about the status of those injuries. Of course, this wasn't the only shooting last week. We reported another shooting at the Paseo Place cul-de-sac in North San Angelo. In the tragic shooting, a 17-year-old named Yasmin was shot and killed by a 16-year-old male. The male has been arrested, and now the family is looking to lay Yasmin to rest. In order to help with the funds for Yasmin's funeral, a family friend has set up a GoFundMe. These two stories have a ton more details in them, so check them out on SanAngeloLive.com. In other news today, 2 very nice trucks saw their last day on the road this afternoon after they crashed into each other at the intersection of Bryant and 7th Street. The crash happened around 1 o'clock. Both drivers claimed to have had the yellow light, but the GMC Sierra rocking dealer tags was cited for failure to yield the right-of-way while making a left-hand turn. Neither driver was hurt in the crash, but their trucks, well, both of them were likely totaled. Moving into the Commissioner's Court, we told you yesterday that the court would be setting the tax rate for the 2024 fiscal year. Well, not only did they set it, but this year the tax rate is the lowest it has been since 1884. If you're hearing this, you're likely jumping for joy, but I wouldn't be quite yet. Although the tax rate is lower, the tax appraisals for the county went up by $2 billion. So ultimately, they will have $4 million in new revenue. That will likely go to raises. And for weather today, it's a beautiful day out in the Concho Valley. Today there are hot temperatures with a high of 106. We are currently still in that excessive heat and red flag warning. Both of those warnings have been extended into Thursday. Our experts are suggesting that those warnings could continue throughout the weekend with a slight chance of the heat advisory by Monday. There's no rain in the forecast, but of course to stay up to date with all of the weather in the Concho Valley, tune into the live daily news show every weekday. And finally, the Central Bobcats are just 17 days away from opening day. But there is some work to get done in the meantime. Ryan Chadwick has more on the Cats and what they are looking forward to this season. But first, here's a quick word from the Bass Bunch.
At Jim Bass Nissan, you have choices. And any way you go, you're going to save in a big way. You can choose from a new 2023 Nissan Armada SV or a new 2023 Nissan Titan Pro 4X Crew Cab and save $9,000 off MSRP. The choice is yours, but remember, the savings won't last long. Hurry into Jim Bass Nissan, corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
The Central Bobcats varsity football team strapped on their helmets for the start of fall practices this week. The Cats have several new faces in the starting lineup this season after Central graduated notable names like Tyler Hill and Jacob English. However, this year, it will seem like the two never left as the younger brothers of both English and Hill are on the team. Christian English looks to make his mark as the starting quarterback for the Bobcats this season. Tyler Hill's younger brother, Colton Hill, is also in the battle for the QB1 spot. Hill's also a talented receiver, so we will get a full dose of the young man somewhere on the field this year. This year also marks new defensive coordinator Jacob Martin's first year at Central. The Bobcats defense looks revitalized and flew around the field with high energy today at practice. Look for Central to improve on defense this season. The Cats kick off their 2023 campaign on Friday, August 25th against Colleen Shoemaker at San Angelo Stadium. And of course, for more sports around the Concho Valley and beyond, be sure to check in every day at sanangelolive.com/sports.
Our job is about so much more than cleaning floors. It's about personal investment.
Sometimes it's just taking the time to listen and show you care.
When you make the effort to connect, you realize we're all on the same team.
Even the smallest of efforts can make a big impact.
At Carpet Tech, serving is always personal.
And welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining us again. And today I am delighted to have Emerson Blanek with me, who is going to be a sophomore at Wall. And Emerson, thank you for being here first.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And you are an ambassador for AgriLife.
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain to me exactly what that is.
I am a Texas Youth Livestock Ambassador.
Okay.
And we advocate for the Texas for agriculture, and we go out and we have been able to go to grocery stores during my advocacy academy.
Okay.
We went to Walmart and we advocated to the consumers and people at Walmart about their meat and whether they knew where it came from.
Okay.
And everything about that.
All right. So this is a program where you go out into the community as an ambassador for agriculture.
Yes, sir.
For
Yes.
all aspects of agriculture. Well, that's neat. How did you get here? How did you get involved in that?
I've always been involved in agriculture since I was a little girl.
Okay.
And I heard about this amazing organization being a Texas Youth Livestock Ambassador. And I went on the Texas Youth Livestock Ambassador website, and you just look that up on Safari or Google, and you can apply to multiple different courses. There is a Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Texas A&M Kingsville short course.
Okay.
And you apply and you learn how to talk to different people and how to advocate to them about the industry, and also how to talk to the news media.
Okay. What other things other than the meat in the grocery store do you learn about?
You also learn about different places. Like right now, we have Texas Youth Livestock Ambassadors in Australia, and they took, yes, very amazing opportunity. They're there and they are learning about their agriculture and how they function and do everything during their different stuff.
That is amazing how agriculture, the ag industry works in different countries.
Yes, yes.
That's pretty amazing. Okay, and of course you show lambs, so this is you're very familiar with the livestock industry.
Yes, sir.
And you've got all of high school left to show.
Yes.
And we were talking earlier. What do you want to do after that? What are your plans after high school?
I actually don't want to go into an agriculture field. I want to go into a medical field.
All right.
But being a livestock ambassador, it has taught me so many life skills that I couldn't have found in any other organization. It's taught me responsibility, how to talk to news media like I am doing today, and also how to just go out and talk to people and get out there and share my information.
And really, that's the AgriLife, FFA, and 4-H. That's really what they're teaching through animal husbandry, through raising animals and showing livestock is leadership skills and responsibility and that sort of thing.
Yes.
It has been what do you do now? What are you going to do this year with that?
This year, I'm going to continue what I did last year. I went to the first year I went to short course, and then this year I went to advocacy, which was in Austin, and it was a continuation of how to talk to the media, and it was very informational. It was super cool. It was in the Austin Capitol. We got to be there. It was really cool to be able to see that.
Yeah.
And so we learned how to properly speak to the news media and how to tell our story. And So this year, I'm just going to continue doing what I did last year, advocating, helping out at lamb camps like at A&M and San Angelo, helping locally, and also just everywhere I can.
Well, you're doing a great job, and we sure appreciate you, and we hope to see a bunch more from you.
Thank you.
Emerson, Blanek, thanks for joining the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll go back to you guys.
Who decides where you get your hair cut? You do. An oil change? You do. How about an MRI? That's right, you do. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Get a doctor's orders, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI, let us do the rest. We call you to schedule an appointment, we call your insurance, and we send the results to your doctor. You need a doctor's orders, but a doctor can't order you where to go. It's your health, your choice, your MRI.
This is Live Daily News. We're here every weekday during the 4 o'clock hour. We're going to be giving you news and an interesting interview to get you by. For everyone here at the San Angelo Live team, I'm Matt Trammell. We will see you guys tomorrow.